What's up, guys? Darkdally here, and I just can't stop playing the new Tier 1 patch for Ghost Recon Wildlands. I just did a bunch more gameplay, and I'm learning better and better how it works. Here, I'm assaulting just some random town. I've already done some drone recon because we know that each enemy you recon, or mark gives you 6 points. So I definitely did some recon. Now, about my gear I'm wearing, I decided if I'm going to play Tier 1, and I will have a Tier 1 build video, trust me. I decide I want to pull no punches. Oh, notice I do a melee takedown on this guy right here. And I get, I'm starting to see multipliers. See right there, undetected plus 22. Now, I did the last video and I was showing the numbers you get. Those are not hard numbers. I'm making this video to show that there are multipliers. So keep an eye out for those. I'll try to keep an eye out for them as I watch this gameplay. I wanted to make the one kind of build that pulls no punches. The build that's perfect for Tier 1 because there's the possibility for ultimate really tough difficulty. And you want to maximize the weapons that have the most maximizable, is that a word? Potential. So I'm using the most nondescript gear I can, and I'll go into this build. If you guys are interested, I'm sure you guys are interested. Okay, that's a pretty standard kill, undetected 11. The screen's kind of small to me right now, but that looks pretty standard. I'm using pretty much the most nondescript gear I could with the ghillie suit, pretty much olive, drab, neutral colors. I think ghillie suits actually do play a part. And the weapons I've chosen, well, I can go into that later when I do the build. I've chosen an SR1, a G2, and I'm using the Whisper pistol. And I have very good reasons for all of these. Now, when I was doing this, I was encountering some insane multipliers with some of these takedowns. And this is something I really want to investigate. So that's what this video is going to be about here. Okay, that was a standard kill. I had one takedown somewhere in here where I got like a 36-point takedown. So there's obviously some kind of multipliers at play. Now, so far my character has, in this playthrough, has not been suspected or anything. And I think this is definitely the way to do Tier 1 gameplay, is to play as quietly as you can. It seems like I'm going to, I'm going to say that it looks like the longer you stay undetected, the bigger bonus you can get, or it could be the enemies you're taking down. I believe this guy here gave me a big bonus. He's also a sniper. That could be where the bonus came from. I think I had one. Let's see. When I take him down, yeah, look at that. Look at that bonus. Look at that huge takedown bonus and an undetected bonus. That could have been because he was a sniper. So, I'm kind of saying I'm not sure yet. I don't think anyone really knows yet because I know Ubisoft hasn't said much yet. So I'm not sure if there's a multiplier at play or if it has to do with the mobs you're taking down. I have already seen, we saw in my last video, that the Unidad normal mobs I was taking down were giving me 12 points as opposed to the cartel were giving me 6. But that was all the cartel guys I was taking down. Now, maybe they were all just cartel lackeys, and maybe that one guy just took down that gave me 30 whatever points. Maybe it's because he was a sniper. But there's definitely stuff to take into consideration, and your best bet is definitely to play stealthy and pull no punches. I've made a lot of fun builds over these last few months. I've made a few different builds, and I like to do fun themed builds. But when I do my Tier 1 build, I'll tell you right now, no punches are being pulled. I'm not saying I'm using the best weapons. I'm not saying there are best weapons, but I think there are best weapons for Tier 1 gameplay because because Tier 1, as you advance, and if you're not familiar with the system, you can check out my previous video in this playlist or just read up on it anywhere in the Ubisoft patch notes, whatever. As you progress in tiers, you can modify your weapons to do more damage. You can use resources just like you would to buy skills and use those resources to make your weapons do more damage. And so I say to myself, I should use the weapons that have the most promising secondary attributes and could use more damage, use those. That's why I'm using the G2 right here. And I'll explain this in my, once I do refine a good Tier 1 build, I will probably end up using the G2. The G2 has incredible stats and a high rate of fire, super high accuracy, but it doesn't do much damage. So that's the gun you'd want to take to Tier 1. Right? So that what I'm saying is I'm pulling all the punches to get the most I can out of this because I know that this game is going to get super, super hard. Alright guys, so that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. There's so much more Tier 1 progress and updates upcoming because I'm loving playing this so much. Guys, until next time, I'm Darkdally. I will catch you all later.